Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, hey, my name is Dana and welcome. Now in today's video, it's gonna be really exciting because I just got this in PR. I really want to scream, but my speakers will blow, so will your ears, so I'm not gonna do that. But look at this. Oh my god. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it? Oh crap. These are the new MILANI Ludicrous lip glosses that just released here in Malaysia, and I got sent all 10 shades that are available here. So before I get into the review portion, I want to do a lip swatch video, so let's get into it. So 110 is a champagne shade with gold and purple shimmer. Now it looks more shimmery than the other three. That gives it a really cool duochrome effect, and because there's purple and gold, it almost looks a little bit like a rose gold. Seriously, it's really nice. Now moving on to the shade 120, she's all that. This is a light brown nudie base with gold shimmer, but more speckled than the first one and definitely more opaque as a shimmer. Now moving on to 130 Teen Spirit. This is opaque, nudie, pinky gloss with, well, this a slight hint of like this rosy shade to it. I would say this is like a general nude that everyone would really like. Moving on to 140 Fanny Pack. This is probably like my favorite gloss of the whole range. It is opaque, it is kind of like a brighter pink in the packaging. However, when you apply it on, it's just a really nice pinky sheer look that makes your lips so juicy, And then moving on to 150, it's called Hella Fresh. Now, in the packaging, it looks like a bright pink. However, if you swatch it out, it's actually an opaque gloss. It's slightly more of a brighter pink than 140, slightly more red undertoned as well. Moving on to 160, this is the shade Kiss from a Rose. Now this is an even brighter, deeper pink, and this has a little bit more of a purpley undertone. Now this is also really nice, but I would say it's not too big of a jump from 150. Moving on to the next shade, it's 180 Power Suit. Now Power Suit is a bright violet. It's a pinky purple opaque gloss. I would think not a lot of people would gravitate towards this. However, this is actually a very nice opaque purple gloss. This is actually one of my favorites to pair with lipsticks. Moving on, we have 190 Semi-Charmed. Semi-Charmed. Yeah, okay. So this is a mauve shimmery gloss that's really opaque. It has a light silver shimmer, and to be honest, it's not very noticeable. Like if you look at it from afar, this is the least shimmery gloss out of the four. Now 200 is a brownie nude with a shimmer, more speckled glitter compared to 110 Luster Light, and the speckled glitter is gold and purple that gives it kind of like a rose gold kind of shade. Yeah, very similar to 120, just different glitter. 210 is a very rich brown. Seriously, this is probably like the most opaque gloss out of all 10, and the color is like the most prominent. You can see how deep and dark this gloss is, and it is absolutely beautiful. Alright, so those were the swatches, so let's get into the review portion of this. So this is the PR card that MILANI Malaysia sent to me. Thank you so much, by the way. I'm so grateful for this and to be able to review all 10 shades. Now again, like I said, there's only 10 shades, but there are actually 12 from the original line. Unfortunately, they did not bring two of the colors down here to Malaysia, and that is 170, which is too legit. I'm sorry. I have a whole list of notes over here, so I don't want to deliver the wrong information, so I apologize in advance if I look down. But The one that's missing is 172 legit. Based on photos that I've seen online, it's like a deep, nice, rosy color. I will be very honest, I'm really upset that they did not bring that shade, because I felt like out of all of the shades, that would have been one of my favorites. So please bring it in future, please. And the other shade that's missing is 220, called Fishnet Tights. Now, from online and from all the pictures, it looks like a really deep burgundy shade. So these MILANI Ludicrous lip glosses are available online and physically in Watsons stores around Malaysia. Please go check them out, because they are already in store and they're priced at 48 ringgit per piece. Yes. Based on my research, they are $7.99 in the US at Target. That's about 8 USD, left right of tax, maybe 8.50, which is, I would say, pretty reasonable. I would say pretty reasonable considering they have to do like all the shipments and the taxes here as well. So again, I would say it's pretty reasonable of a price in comparison. And of course, at Watsons, there are always deals. There are always 10%, 20% off, sometimes even 50% off all cosmetics. So I would say wait for the sale if you really want to try it, but you may not get the color that you want. Going into packaging, I think these are pretty standard in terms of drugstore. They are plastic, but it feels really luxurious. And one thing that I like, that I'm really picky on, because I would love to tell people the shades that I'm wearing, it actually came with like a sticker, and the sticker came with the shade names and everything. And what I like is that they always label the bottom with the color and the shade name, so I highly appreciate that, because you know, I can peel off the other sticker and not have to worry. And I've been tossing them in my bags. So far they are really, really sturdy, no spills, no nothing. I guess I haven't put them in my bag long enough, but all of the text and wordings are all still here. But if I look at like my past MILANI products, like my blush, I've abused the blushes that the text is just all gone. So I'm expecting it from this, but it'll probably take a while. Now, the smell. I know a lot of people are very picky with like smells in terms of lip product, because not everybody likes smell, but guys, can I say that these lip glosses smell so good. I love the smell. They smell like, it's so fruity. I can't even put my finger on what fruit it is, but it is so fruity. It's amazing. I'm like, when I first got them, the first thing I did was when I opened it and I was going to apply it on my lips, the smell just hit my nose and I was like, oh my gosh. If they could come out with a perfume in this smell just for like every day, I would wear that. Seriously, it smells so good. Now, another thing that I love is the applicator. Now, why I love this applicator is because it's actually like very flat. It's very flat. It's not like a typical doe foot applicator where it's like thicker. And what I like is it's like a paddle. It's a flat paddle, and the tip, like there's a tip that goes really nicely like on your cupid's bow, so it is so easy to apply. And when you get to the corners, you can just use the top bit and like apply it to the side so it doesn't create a huge mess. I love it. The application is so easy, so good. Now I'm reading off the PR sheet here. So the claims is that it's a non-tacky, super comfortable gel-like 3D shine and 3D glossy finish. I actually agree. So this is not really that tacky. See, it does not stick, and I'm comparing these to a lot of like old glosses, like back in the day when glosses were like the it thing. Now I will say, if your hair gets stuck on these glosses, they will stick, okay? There's like no going anywhere when it comes to your hair. It's getting stuck in any gloss, okay? I'm still waiting for the day where I can wear a gloss that my hair does not get stuck inside, but you know what? The day is not here yet. But until then, I think this is pretty non-tacky for a gloss. Secondly, super comfortable gel-like. Honestly, this is the best way I can describe this gloss. It is seriously a gel-like formula. It reminds me of those, you know, those Korean lip tints where you put it on and it's like a jelly, like a gel kind of a texture. You wait for it to dry and then it dries off like those peel off masks, and then you just peel it off and your lips are just like nicely stained. These totally remind me of that kind of texture, but lighter and thinner. It is so good. very, very comfortable. I completely agree with that. And another thing is that it has 3D shine and 3D glossy finish. I agree. The reason why they say that's like shine, shimmer and shine and stuff like that is because some of them have shimmer and some of them don't, which explains the whole like 3D shine and 3D glossy. But I will say, regardless if it's shine or glossy, I love the finish. Like, look at this. The dimensions of this is like insane. Is it long lasting? Now, it is a gloss, so every time I hear like, okay, it's a gloss, it's not gonna be long lasting. However, I will say for a gloss, this is relatively long lasting because I, took sips out of my cup and stuff like that, and you can tell that not everything comes off and it still wears pretty well. Like, there is transfer onto the glass, however, it still remains. But of course, it's a gloss. It's not gonna be transfer proof. In terms of a gloss standpoint, I would say it's relatively opaque. It kind of reminds me of the NYX butter glosses, like the intense butter glosses. Like, it's quite thick and it's pretty opaque as well, so I give it that. Now, as for general wear, I would say if you were to eat, it's not gonna stay. Clearly, it's not gonna stay. It's gonna come right off and then you're gonna have to reapply. But just like any other gloss, just bring it around with you throughout the day just to reapply, get the application in. But I think it's worth it because I went for a meeting. If I'm talking like this, it doesn't really wear off. It's only when you eat. And I think that's great because some glosses don't even last through that. I give these glosses an A in terms of how comfortable they are, the wear, and I'm just trying to be very reasonable in terms of it being a gloss. I think it's good. Now it says here, to create the perfect pout, place the applicator in the center of lips and glide on, working your way outward. Play with your lip look by applying a lone or layer over your favorite lipstick for an additional boost of color vibrancy. Now, do you have to wear lipstick underneath? No, you do not. But, if you want like that intense, opaque color glossiness on your lips, go right ahead, because that's what I did. That's exactly what I'm doing now. This is actually my current favorite combo. I wear my everyday nude. This is Maybelline's Clay Crush, like the mattes. Clay Crush, and then I wear this. This is 140 in fanny pack. I love this combination. Like, look at this. So on its own, Clay Crush is like a beautiful, perfect nude on me. It's a really nice light brownie based nude. Now this gloss on its own, 140 fanny pack, on its own, my lips are so juicy. So juicy. But what I love is that when I wear this and put this over, it just comes with this really nice, juicy, peachy pink lip. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a beautiful. This combo right here, ladies and gentlemen. Mwah, mwah. Now, one thing that I'm doing is comparing these glosses to my all-time favorite glosses. These are the Fenty Gloss Bombs. Hands down, my favorite gloss ever. So this is like the benchmark that I'm comparing it to. Do I think it's as good? Not really, but I would give it like a close finish. I think it also depends like what you're looking for. I think the difference is really with the texture. Now, Fenty is a very soft gloss. I think it really sinks into your lines and really like perfects your pout. Generally, it just feels very soft and you don't really feel like it's there. It's almost like a moisturizing feeling when you wear these. But with the MILANI Ludicrous lip glosses, it's like you definitely feel them there whenever you press your lips together or whatever. And I don't know, like I said, it's like a gel. It's almost like it sinks into the lines, but you don't feel it. You just feel like something sitting on top of your lips. Like I said, it's like that gel formula, but I think it's really comfortable. Do you really notice it? A little bit, because it is rather thick, but I don't really mind it. Personal opinion, but generally I love these. I think you should give it a try. Now, in the line, out of the 10, there are 4 shimmers. These are the ones with all like the glitter inside. So there is 110 Luster Light, 120 She's All That, 190 Semi Charmed, and 200 whatever. I really want to give an opinion based on like the shimmer and the opaque. Now, I will say in general, the shimmer, though there is like glitter particles in there, it doesn't really affect the gloss as much, except the first shade. This one, 110 in Luster Light, because it is so focused on like the glitters. When you apply it, it is so shiny, but I will say you don't really see the glitter, which is one thing that I commend them for. It's kind of weird, like I don't really understand it. So you can physically see all the glitter, right? And especially this one, this itself looks like an eye topper. That's how intense the glitter is. But when you apply it on, besides the first one the other three, you don't really see much of the glitter unless you come like really, really close and you're like, where's the glitter? Where's the glitter? Yeah, but other than that, you don't really see it, which I love. It's just like a light reflect when you go into the light and inspect it. But otherwise, like, you don't really see it. Just some quick recommendations in case you are looking at buying like all of the shades. Firstly, this is where am I taking? Firstly, this is 140 and this is 150. This is Fanny Pack and HelloFresh. Honestly, when you swatch it out, it looks kind of the same. Then you might be wondering, like, why is 140 Fanny Pack my favorite? I feel like it depends on your skin tone, but upon application, there's not too big of a difference. So I feel like out of the two, you can just go with one, which is great because if this is out, I still have this. Another one is 120 and 200. Now, these two, the bases are pretty much alike. It's just that 200 is a hair darker, like a little bit darker of a base. And then the glitters is what is the difference. So this one, again, 120 is the one with the gold glitters. 200 is the one that has gold and purple that gives it like that rose gold chromey effect. But again, I don't think you need both in your collection. You can just do with one. Now, my favorites. These, I would say these 4 shades are my favorites. This is 130 in Teen Spirit, gorgeous. 140, my top number 1. This is 190, Semi-Charmed, and 200 in Whatever. Love. And of course, I also have some recommended pairings with some lipsticks that I absolutely love. First one would be what I'm wearing. I already mentioned it earlier. It's Maybelline Clay Crush, and I pair it with a Fanny Pack to have like a really nice peachy, nudie, glossy pink shade. It is so good. I also pair it with 130 for like a really opaque, nudie shade. And of course, it's like really glossy. So the difference is that I think 140 Fanny Pack just gives it a little bit more of like a rosy pink color. And another one that I really want to highly recommend. This is Lumiere. Oh my god, my Lumiere is so busted from Colourpop. It is so busted because I used it so much. Like, it's practically dead, okay? So, can you see? This is like a beautiful mauve nude color. And I highly recommend using these 2 glosses, the purpley shades. Personally, I love using the mauve shade with this. Like, it is beautiful. Trying to like put it as much as I can to show you. And then if you have a more vibrant purple, go ahead. Personally, I don't use much of those. So if you use this on top of this, look at that. It's like, it mutes it down just a little bit. But can you see the difference? Hold on. So as you can see, like the middle is where Lumiere is. The top is the mauve shade 190, Semi-Charmed. And below is Power Suit 180. So can you see? It's like, it just mutes Power Suit 180 just slightly so it's not too bright of a purple. Alright guys, so again, in terms of these glosses, I definitely give them an A. Again, even though I got them in PR, I want to do like my full on, this is my opinion, okay? I am not paid to do this video. It was my choice and I absolutely love these glosses. And I feel like you should give it a try, especially the 4 colors that I recommended. And if you want, play around with your lipsticks. Seriously, I think it's a really nice complementary gloss that lasts a long time. Alright guys, so that is the end of my lip swatch and review for the MILANI Ludicrous lip glosses. Now I hope that you guys really found this to be very helpful, because again, I know that not everyone gets to use the testers or compare it on like skin tones. So I really do hope that you found this helpful, and of course give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and maybe give me a follow on Instagram. I don't know, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you next time. Bye!